Islam, this world and the hereafter are not opposites. They complete one another. This world is the field of the hereafter. Imam Ali once said, "Whoever has no share in this world has no share in the hereafter." The Qur'an in Surah Al-Qasas tells us, "Do not forget your share of this world, and do good, as Allah has done good to you." Imam al-Sadiq said, "Whoever sacrifices his worldly life for the hereafter, or his hereafter for the world, is not one of us." Early Islam cared not only for the spirit, but also for the physical and social growth of man. It sought to raise active mystics, wise ascetics, wealthy yet humble believers, spiritual politicians, serving saints, and awakened men of faith. The Prophet described true Muslims as ascetics by night, lions by day. To enjoin good and forbid evil is to destroy the most dangerous sickness of society, the philosophy of "it's none of my business." The value of worship compared to the act of commanding good and forbidding evil is like the worth of a drop of moisture compared to the ocean. Yet, even greater than these is to speak the truth before a tyrant ruler. When asked, "Who is a Muslim?" Imam Ali replied, "He who stands at night reciting the Qur'an with humility and spends his days in acts of goodness, a man of knowledge, forbearance, and mercy. A Muslim is one from whose tongue and hands people are safe." The Prophet said, "When a person dies, his ties to the world are cut off except for three things: a charity that continues to do good, a body of knowledge that benefits others, and a righteous child who prays for him." Rumi wrote in the Masnavi, "The walls of paradise are not dead like these walls. The gates and walls are alive, for they belong to the Sultan of Sultans. Every tree speaks, every fruit answers, and every river sings. For paradise was not made by tools, it was wrought from the deeds and intentions of the soul." Ulu Arif Chalebi said, "Remove all unpleasant things from your heart. Be a heart winner, again and again be a heart winner. The path of the mature is light and warmth. The path of the base is deceit and trickery. God's order always overcomes deceit. This is the promise of the Qur'an." Read it from Surah Saba. The Prophet also said, "In the earlier scriptures I am described as Ahmad who trusts in God. It says, he is neither harsh nor hard-hearted. He rewards evil with good. His birthplace is Mecca. His migration will be to Medina. His followers praise God abundantly. They wash what becomes impure. Their book is in their hearts. They stand in ranks in prayer as they do in battle. Their sacrifices are their own blood, by which they draw near to God. They spend their nights in worship and their days as lions." Khaja Muhammad Serezi once told Taj Zaid, "For 20 years I killed my own desires. Now none remain. So when someone visits me, I instantly see the desires within him." He would not attend Friday prayers, saying, "First become a true Muslim, then I shall come to your mosque." Being a Muslim is no easy thing. Once a companion found the Prophet among joyful friends and said, "O Messenger of God, wouldn't it be better if we were doing jihad instead of sitting here?" The Prophet replied, "Feeding hungry children is jihad in God's path. Serving elderly parents is jihad in God's path. Guarding one's dignity and purity is jihad in God's path. But if a man acts out of pride or vanity, then he walks in the path of Satan." Hasan Rıza Dede said, "One does not become a Mevlevi by wearing a cloak or a crown. Mevlevihood is to live upon the highest morals. To be human, you must face the one you take as an example. Take on his character, his manners. Only then begins true maturity. When your worldly life ends, nothing will save you. Not your parents, not your money, not your spouse. Only what you have done for the sake of God will save you. Your pure heart, your love, your gentle gaze, your sincere soul." And in Surah Fusilat, God says, Who is better in speech than one who calls to God, does righteous deeds, and says, I am of those who submit to him?